Look at that, broke another clip. Something happened. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Tyler. Behind me we have the Sandworm, my 2024 GMC Canyon, and today we're going to be doing a couple of installs, 2 installs in particular, and super excited about that. Before I show you what the product is and before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe. Let's roll the intro and then let's get started. All right, so first up, I know you guys have seen me install the Venom Trucks Amber DRL kit. I have both versions. So I have the one that switches, I have the switchback version that goes back to white at night and it's amber during the day. So right now, because I'm in the garage and it's a little dark in here, they're gonna be white. If I pulled the truck out a little bit and let the sun hit that sensor, they'd be amber. I do have their full-time version one over here in the garage, and that one you have to run the wires through the firewall, plug into your BCM. So me personally, I went with this one because it was just a little bit easier, and I liked running the white ones at night. But they sent out a new version of the full-time amber, and you guys are gonna love this. This is way better than the previous version. So with this kit right here in this box, this is their new full-time amber DRL kit. With this kit, you don't have any extra wires. It is just like the switchback version. You get a sticker, and right here, that is all it is. You plug this into the back of your headlight, and then on the other side, you plug in your factory headlight harness to this, and that's it. You'll have full-time ambers. So let's go ahead and we're gonna get that installed. But before we get that installed, let me show you the other product they sent. So you guys have seen that I've wrapped my emblem here. No biggie, but it's kind of loose. Broke a couple clips. What we got from Venom Trucks to install today is their light up emblem. And these are switchback as well, so you can choose whether you want it to be white or amber. I'm gonna try to wire it up to do both. There it is. It is black. The white around there is the light. It's got 3M tape, and it's got these little clips where it'll pretty much go right there into the factory slot. And then you do plug this in to your headlight as well. And then you plug these in, whichever light that you want, white, amber. There's a white one, a black one, and a orange one. So I'm assuming the orange one is gonna be amber, the white one is gonna be white, and then the black is going to be a ground. So we're gonna check these out. We're gonna get this all plugged in and get this ready to go. So let's install it. This is the new full-time amber harness. So this is gonna plug straight into the back of the headlight. If you're doing this and then you get the light up emblem, there's 2 ways you can install the light up emblem. I'm gonna want to use the white and amber DRL in the future, so I'm gonna end up tapping the wires into the headlights myself, or just putting them into my aux beam switch panel so I can switch between them. But if you know which one you want to go with, if you just want to use amber all the time or you just want to use white all the time, you're going to use the harness provided. You're going to plug in the desired light into the red wire. The black's going to be your ground, but these are going to be daisy chained into your headlight. So when you do this, make sure you plug the amber DRL kit into the headlight first, then the emblem harness, and then the OEM headlight harness. You can go to either headlight. You just have to make sure that you do plug in the amber DRL kit first into the headlight. That way everything just reads correctly. You don't get any codes or anything like that. But we're gonna go ahead and get the full-time DRL kit installed, and then we're gonna pop off the rest of these emblem letters, and we're gonna install the light up emblem. We've got the Venom DRL harness installed. So now we gotta just get the emblem in here. We're gonna clean this up a little bit, but I just wanted to point out, so I think the Sierras have a hole here behind the emblems that you can run the wire through. Us Canyon guys, we don't have that, so we're gonna have to drill a hole to get this wire through. So you're gonna try to figure out, it looks like it lines up right here. There's this little notch. I'll show you guys. There's this little spot right here. That's where you're gonna drill. The wire lines right up with that. So we're gonna drill that out so we can run the wires through. And then everything else should line up. So you'll have a spot that lines up with this square, a spot that lines up with this square. Of course, we gotta clean this because this is gonna be held on by some adhesive tape. So let's drill that out real quick, see what size we need, and let's get this wire ran. We did go ahead and remove this cover from above the radiator so that we can see the wires and fish them out easier, especially because I got stitches in my fingers. It's kind of hard to get my hand in places without hitting it. But I will link a kit of clips, extra clips that work for this truck and a lot of other vehicles in case you guys do break something. So I'll link that below. It's good to have extra clips. They've come in handy, and I think the kit that I'll link below actually helps with the fender clips on these Canyons. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and find a drill bit to drill this, line up everything, get this cleaned, and see where I can run the wires because we want to avoid these shutters behind the grill. We went with a 13/32 drill bit to start. Hopefully it's big enough. I'm gonna go to a little bit towards the right because when I lined up the emblem, it seems like the wire kind of lines up towards the edge of this circle. And that was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. Now we just gotta make sure everything's kind of lining up. Make sure those line up. All right, now we'll fish those through. We'll get the wires here in a second. I just want to make sure everything lines up how it should. And even if you decide to go back with the OEM badges, the M will cover this up. So we're going to just place this kind of in here just a little bit. So it looks as if I might need to I need to drill this hole out a little bit more. There we go. Everything lines up. The wire goes through. There's essentially what it's going to look like without being lit. So we're going to go ahead and pull this out a little bit. And it's already in there kind of tight without the adhesive. We're going to spray this off with some cleaner to get this all cleaned up to make sure it's as sticky as possible. I might even use the heat gun to heat up the adhesive and the plastic to make sure everything adheres and does not come off. And then once we get that hooked up, obviously we'll turn everything on, test it out, and I'll show you guys. I will show you, I'll do the plug and play action. I'll show you guys the white versus the amber. I'm gonna go with the amber for now, but I am going to hardwire these in so I can switch between the white and the amber DRL emblem. All right guys, we've got the white light hooked up, so click on the lock. You see we have all-time ambers now, and then we have the white DRL hooked up here on the badge. Now we're gonna switch it over and we're gonna hook up the amber version. All right, now we've got the amber version. Something happened. All right guys, we've had this emblem for about a week from Venom Trucks. So this emblem was actually made for the Sierras, the newer Sierras, but it just so happened to be the same size and work with the Canyon, but that's why we had to drill because it didn't have the same hole behind the M that the Sierras did. One of the things is the Sierras seem to have a lot more power running from their running light wire, which is what is tapped into for the emblem light. So you don't have an issue if you choose to go with the white light. There's not going to be an issue taking power from that DRL harness. But if you want to run the amber light like I do, one of the issues I ran into was the amber light takes a little bit more power. And because of that, there's not enough power to share between the DRL here and the emblem. So this DRL was shutting off and the emblem was shutting off just because they didn't have enough power, so the truck just shut everything off. So I found a workaround, and working with Venom Trucks on this, so they'll hopefully have an updated version for the Canyon specifically, or include this in the kit. But if you use you can use either just a 4-pin or a 5-pin relay. I'm going with a 5-pin relay, but you can use this, and then you run separate power going to the battery to the relay, and then you tap in the, I guess, which would be the switch wire into that DRL harness. And then this pretty much makes up for the lack of power, because it's drawing power straight from the battery, but it shuts off when the DRL's off, so it's not draining your battery when your truck's not running. But when you turn your truck on and those DRLs kick on, the switch closes and turns on the Emblem. So I'm running to Lowe's to get some parts because I need some connectors so I can connect everything and clean everything up. But I'll do a little update once we get back and get everything wired, and I'll show you how I did everything. So if you do get like the early version of this Emblem, just make sure you have a relay on hand to get around that. Or you can just plug it into a switch panel and you can control it that way. I did that. That's what I did for the last week. I just turned the button on when I got on my truck because I wanted the orange light. And then I had the white light hooked up to the headlights because the headlights give you more power. So you could do it that way. You could tap it into your headlight, your low beam wire if you wanted to. But yeah, anyways, the relay works. So I just got to clean this stuff up. I'm going to Lowe's to get some connection points that I need, and we'll get this finished up. All right, guys, we've got the Emblem all done. I wanted to show you the difference. So I have a 4-pin relay because I'm just gonna go with the amber mode, and that way it turns on with the DRLs, but it's not drawing too much power to where the headlight's shutting off like it was before. As I was saying before, this Emblem is technically made for the current generation of Sierras. It just so happens to fit the Canyon, so it's being retrofitted, updated to really work with the Canyon. And so I'm kind of the first one to have this for the Canyon and kind of testing it out and helping Josh, the owner of Venom Trucks, figure out how to get these to work for the Canyon. And I think we found a solution. He's obviously going to clean it up, make it more professional and neat than what I did, because I was really just trying to wire stuff up, trying to figure out how to make it work. As I said before, for the last week I had it wired into my switch box and I would just hit the button so that I could run the amber. But now I have it set up to where it does come on with the amber DRLs, and it looks sick. But there's two ways. Obviously, if somebody out there is a little smarter than me, they can figure out a cooler way to do this. But I'm gonna show you what the 5-pin can do, and then I'll show you the 4-pin. So I'll just show you the 4-pin right now because I have it hooked up. So I have the 4-pin. So if I hit the unlock button, these are gonna flash, then they're gonna kick on, and then the Emblem's gonna kick on with it. So I only have the amber Emblem backlight hooked up right now. Technically, I have the white one hooked up if I put a 5-pin in it, but I have a 4-pin. So now I'm gonna switch it to the 5-pin and show you. So that was the 4-pin. Now we're gonna switch it to a 5-pin. The way I have it hooked up right now, the white backlight is gonna come on. So there we have the white light powered on all the time. If I hit the unlock button, these are gonna flash like before, they're gonna kick on, and it's gonna switch over to amber. If you're smarter than me, you can probably figure out a way to do this to where the white light is not staying on all the time. The way I think I would do it is I would have either one of them hooked up to the DRL, so they come on with the DRL. So if you have the white DRL, this one would come on with the DRL, and then I would have the other relay point connected to a switch. So when you hit that switch, it'll switch over, because obviously you have to close that switch. So that's what's going on right now. The white is powered all the time, straight from the battery. And then once I hit unlock, that switch in the relay is closing, and it's having this come on instead. So that's why I have the 4-pin, because I don't want power running to this all the time. I don't want to drain my battery. And I really only care about having the amber because it matches the amber and stuff. But you could also have it to where the orange comes on with, let's say you have the switchback Venom harness and it turns white at night. You could have the orange come on with the orange ambers with the relay, and then once the low beam headlight comes on, you could have it switch to white and match with the white DRLs if you have the switchback harness. So right now, I just have this hooked up to a 4-pin relay, and that's the solution to get it to work with your DRLs if you have a Canyon. Hopefully, actually I know Josh from Venom Trucks, he's gonna make this work a little better than the way I have it wired up. I'm sure he'll make it into a kit. But as I said before, I'm just testing this and it works for the Canyon. Definitely a must-have because I think it really adds to the styling of the Canyon, and super excited to have it. But anyways, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll put some photos of the truck out and about with the amber light down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.